Hey, it's me, Dan. I'm actually doing a new kind of YouTube video. I've kind of decided that I've been running now for probably a couple of years, and when I say running, I mean just jogging around the block, literally. And I've tried to improve my running over the years, but it really isn't getting much better. But what I've decided is that my running actually allows me to think a lot more about business, about running, investing, relationships, and all that kind of things. So I thought I'd just document my running, my progress in running, to see if I can get better, but also my thoughts on what we've just discussed. So let's do that. Let me just switch the camera around. I'll show you my shoes. I might not be able to do that. But my shoes are my old Under Armour shoes. And I've been running in those for probably 5 years, and they're really old. And if you know me, you might not know me, but I'm actually a shoe kind of guy, so I love my shoes. But these ones I haven't replaced just yet, but I will. So outside at the moment, and let's go. This is the same route, whatever you say. This is the same route that I've been going on for the last 2 years. I have gone the other direction, but basically, I go on the same route, and I've learned a lot over the last couple of years about this time and business and investing and stuff. So come with me. We go for about, all right, got my running track on. So we're going to walk for 5 minutes. So walk and chat for 5 minutes. I'm going to jog for 8 minutes, and then I'll walk for another 5, and we'll chat again. So let's do that. So business. Well, probably let's chat about walking, jogging, why I decided to do it. There's one reason, well, the main reason why I decided to do it was actually increase my fitness, of course. And when I say fitness, is like relatively fit at the moment. Well, I have been for the last probably 10 years, but probably a little bit more court fit. And when I say court fit, I mean I play basketball. I've been playing basketball for like 30 years, so I can run up and down a basketball court for 40 minutes. No real problem. Probably getting worse as I get a bit older now. If you don't know my age, I'm 50. So so running up and down a basketball court, not really an issue, but I thought, got to elevate my fitness a little bit. And I've never really been a runner. I never have been a runner. When I say running again, I mean jogging. So I want to increase my ability to jog a fair distance, and my goal was 5k, right? So downloaded the app called Couch to 5k, and here we are, and I still haven't made 5k. So if you're looking for a running video, this is probably not it. If you're looking for a consistency video, this is probably it, because I'm doing it consistently now for 2 years, but I've been consistently jogging for 8 minutes or 10 minutes, depending on the day, but can't seem to go beyond that. I know if you're a runner and you're watching this, and you are a runner, you'll probably give me tips on how to increase my running, and that's great. Do I want to be able to run more? Probably not. I really hate running, and I don't want to be able to run any more than what I'm doing now. And I suppose you're saying that if I do train more, running will become easier, then I like it more. I just find it really boring. However, this is where we are. So how I make it a little bit more interesting is I do exactly this. I carry my phone, I listen to podcasts, or I think about business, how I'm going to increase my business over the next few months, over the next year. I look into investing. So one of the big things I've learned from running over the last 2 years has actually been, I've just got to get off the road here, has actually been investing. So being able to increase my investments or shares by a considerable margin. And when I say considerable margin, if you know how investing works in shares, the average Australian in their super probably gets about anywhere from, depending on the year, 6 maybe to 10%, maybe a little bit more in their super fund. So I have been investing, obviously got my super, but also have been investing with some other money into shares, just picking shares myself, with recommendations from various podcasts that I've been listening to on this run. So what I'm basically trying to say, my portfolio has increased by, well, as of yesterday, this is January 2025, by 47%, which is pretty good. Mentioned this to a few people and they definitely say I'm in the wrong business. Shouldn't be in the health business, shouldn't be in the investing or shares business, but no, that's not going to happen. So that's where we are at the moment. So it's actually, the runs have actually taught me a lot about investing, and in particular podcast The Motley Fool. I listen to every run, and basically it's a podcast that goes probably for over an hour, but only run for, I'm only out and about for about 20 minutes, so not very long at all. But that's how it works. So a bit noisy with the cars. Here goes a pink car. So one along the noisiest roads at the moment, and almost hit the 5 minutes. So I'm also about to jog as well. This is where my voice will become a little bit more tired, I suppose, but that's what happens. Nice area this, actually, to run in. Gets quite hilly, so that'll be happening very shortly. So we've got about another 20 minutes and then we bust into a run. I'll probably turn the camera off then, and then we'll catch up when I'm around the 8-minute mark and I'm exhausted. That's okay, and then we'll chat a little bit more about how I got into this running stuff. Okay. Yeah. So that was 8 minutes. So pretty tough. But actually a bit better than about a month ago. Did a run a couple of days ago. Made it a bit longer. But if you are a running person, tell me. So when I start running, my legs hurt. So I think they're just adjusting to the pressure, to the new tension in the run. And then, and then I think what happens is my legs adjust, and then my heart, my lungs start to burn. It doesn't help that a few minutes into a run there's a hill, so about the 4 minute mark, hitting a hill, which is pretty painful. It's more sort of, I get up the hill, get to the top of the hill, levels out, And then there's another slight hill again, and that's a killer. That's what really gets me. And then there's a downhill. I just finished that downhill. Now I'm just on a slight incline. So with this Couch to 5K, you warm up for 5 minutes walking, jog for 8, walk for 5, jog for 8. But I never get to the next jog for 8 because I'm too exhausted. I could push it, but as I said at the beginning, don't really want to. Happy with this kind of workout, but as I said, it doesn't seem to get easier. Actually, seems to get, obviously gets a lot harder if you don't do it consistently. But as mentioned, I think at the beginning, consistency in anything always wins the game. It's to do with business, investing, anything. And that's what I've learnt throughout these jogs is the little things like being consistent in business and slowly growing, slowly pushing forward is the good pace for me. A lot of people go a lot quicker, but I don't think that's needed in some circumstances, as long as you're enjoying your work, obviously paying your bills, paying your team members, also making a bit of profit, enjoying life, being able to do things. The last couple of years, business has gone from, well, I'll say the last 5 years as business has 5x'd, and that's probably relatively slow compared to some businesses, but it's 5 times the money, 5 times the revenue, and the profit is actually even more than that, which is nice. How do you do that kind of thing? I think it's just, as mentioned, consistency, working hard. And I grew all the way through my 20s and 30s. In a tunnel at the moment. I worked 7 days a week, right? I had really good jobs, really jobs that I enjoyed doing. Worked in gyms. I was able to talk to people, meet people, make friends with people, form relationships, and study as well at work, because I was studying mainly all through my 20s as well, so I was working almost full-time, studying as well, and also into my 30s, right into my late 30s, I was still studying and working at the same time. So the ability to work through your 20s, your 30s, if you're that age, is important. Unfortunately, there really is no such thing as work-life balance in those years. It's really a matter if you want to get ahead, if you want to learn, if you want to make some money. That's a time of your life where you have to put your head down and work quite hard. If you're able to, of course. There are people that just can't do that. But if you're capable, sometimes I had 3 jobs going plus studying, but usually it was 2 jobs, study, and life, enjoying going out, partying, friends, just waiting for cars. Almost back. So I suppose this video ended up being a bit about pushing through those early years of life till you get to a point where you do earn a bit more money, you are a bit more successful. That does take time for most people. Some people do it on an acceleration basis, but that's pretty rare. Pretty rare to accelerate through that time of your life. And it's a good time just to learn, to find out what you actually enjoy doing. And oh my God, I truly do hate running. I do. I feel good now. I'm back, having a good stretch. Got a hemi stretch. I can't show you. I can't fit this camera. Got to upgrade my camera. This is a iPhone 10. So the sound's probably not good. The picture's not good. There's no stabilization. Sorry for that. It'll get better. Other legs could have a bit of a stretch afterwards. So yeah, no work-life balance. Keep pushing through in your early 20s. Get to a point where you can enjoy life, you can invest money, you can grow business. All right, talk to you soon. Bye.